What's up and welcome back, family. If you were new, hey y'all, hey, welcome to the family. Come here, come here, come here. My name is Kitty. If you are a returning subscriber, what's up, you guys? Sending loads of love your way. Catch it and receive it is for you. So, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, new and old. I welcome you here to join me. So, in honor of the new subscribers that I have, I decided to do a Q&A, a get to know me better. So I do have a list of questions that I have been asked over the years, whether it's on my Facebook or whether it's just a question I've gotten in passing or a comment that people have made. And so I'm just going to bring those questions here to this video so that you guys can get to know me a lot better. So if you see my microphone headset, my actual microphone broke. So I'm going to be using this, which is going to do the same thing, and that's elevate my voice so that you can hear me a lot better. Okay. So, I feel like a sports commenter like this right now. So if you see me looking down at my phone, it's because I'm looking at the questions that you guys have sent in. So first things first, what is my name? On this channel, I go by Kitty or Quitta, and that's who I am. You can call me either one. I'm from Virginia, born and raised in the V to the A. I'm a mom of four kids. If you count the dogs and the cat, then I also have them as well. I'm a mom of four kids, two dogs, and a cat, who my cat thinks he's a dog. My oldest is 12, my youngest is 6, and in between that, I have an 8 and a 9-year-old. All right, so how do I juggle family life and running a business? That is a good question. I'm still working on actually balancing everything out. Now, I did just get a new job where I do work from home, which is the bonus of being at home where my kids are because I homeschool, and that does make it a lot easier on me for that because I don't have to commute anywhere to work. But it's still I'm still working on the kinks of everything. So now we got our family days back, um, and we're getting things more in flow about what they're going to be doing and how it the balance comes in really when um, the balance is a work in progress because I still have to get myself used to not going to work, and then on my work days, um, it's still like I'm giving them instructions and doing it, and then I'll still have to check in. So it's still like a work in progress, but what I do mainly is communicate as much as I can with the kids about what needs to get done, what should be getting done, and my expectations and answering their questions, and still outside of their academics, still being able to be present, actively listen in their life, and actively participate in their life. So I'm still working out the kinks to make sure that there is a balance. And then on top of them being straight, making sure I'm also straight because if mommy ain't straight, then nobody's straight for real. So it's just, I just take it one day at a time, really. That's literally how I juggle it. I take it one day at a time. I do, um, try and plan things out so that we actually get to do stuff like their library time or going out for a hike or going for a walk or going different places. I do plan that out so that can actually get done and that can actually happen, but it's a work in progress. Um, that's typically what I do. I mean, I just make time for them, even if it's like 5 minutes. I make it the longest 5 minutes of their life because I'm like fully engaged, as much as possible. There are days where I'm just like, okay, mommy loves you, but go away, please. I need to recuperate. I need to regenerate, which is also why it's important that I make time for myself. which again is a work in progress. Like I'm slowly but surely getting to the point where I can say like, yeah, I've got it all balanced. I make time for myself. I make time for work. I make time for my kids. I make time for my, you know, relationships to thrive and flourish. All of that. Like, so that is a work in progress, especially with um, working from home, but also being in the process of becoming a mompreneur where I'm working for myself, where I'm bringing the family involved with my dog business. So, for those of you who don't know, I am on Rover. You can check out the link in the description box below. But yeah, so I walk dogs, I babysit dogs, dog sit. I do house sitting. Did I say dog walk? Dog walk, dog sit, drop in visits. Um, yeah, I take your dog on field trips and, different things like that. I do basic training with the dogs. I'm still working on my dog training courses and classes. So soon I'll be offering training. So yay. But if you're interested in having me take care of your dog, then definitely check out the description box below and connect with me through Rover, and we'll schedule a meet and greet so I can meet your poochie baby and we can have a good time. I'll be the bestie when you're not around. Okay? Show your pooch some love. But yeah, so back to the questions. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? That is a really good question. So, I think I started my YouTube channel in like 2018, 2017, and it was just here and there videos because I initially had the intention of um, documenting my spiritual journey, but life happened and I didn't really want to document the chaotic parts in my life. I was like so depressed. It was so boo-hooey. So I mean, I really didn't have the energy to do anything. Like depression like really kicked my ass. So there was like a couple of videos where I posted and then I got into tarot videos and then I started posting a little bit more. And that's one of the main things that I do on my YouTube channel is provide guidance and insight and entertainment with through tarot. So there's a whole tarot video playlist that you can check out um as well. And then it just really I wanted to share my life. I wanted to be like an open book because when I was searching on YouTube channels for mom videos, I didn't see any. And then if I did see any, they only had like one or two, and I just didn't see too many people with um my experience or people who looked like me making videos like this. I mean, like people were done up from top to bottom making videos, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm a horrible person because my house is a mess right now and I'm watching YouTube videos and the whole thing. So I just wanted me. I wanted to see me. And so I was like, you know what? The only way to really see me is to actually be on here making these YouTube videos. And then I was hoping, like, along the way, that I would inspire someone else in a similar situation that financial freedom is available to you as well, even if you started off in so much debt, even if you have children, even, what I'm saying, like, your dreams are still worth going for. And that's what I wanted to do on this channel, be the inspiration, sharing how I'm getting out of debt, sharing my financial journey, sharing my business as an entrepreneur, sharing how I'm balancing and how I'm homeschooling my children and how they're super duper smart. And I'm not just saying that because they're my kids, but like, and sharing what I'm doing to get healthy. Um, that is really what I wanted to do. And that's why I started this YouTube channel because I want to help moms out there who think that their life is over because they're a mom and they don't understand that you deserve a whole life outside of being a mother. You are more than a mother, and that's why I'm here to show you that. I'm also not the typical dress up, make up, done from head to toe type of person. I'm very earthy, and down to earth, and I bring the chill. and the thrill. But yeah, so that's why I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to see somebody like me who is chill, who's laid back, who is not so um somebody who just you has the natural beauty, don't gotta do much. I mean, I'm not this is not to go against anybody who wear makeup. Like I love when people do their makeup. I think that's really cute. But, just seeing like a natural person who just uses water and soap and a cleanser and exfoliate, for their face and then that's it. There's no whole process. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your thing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like I started my channel because I wasn't seeing me on there, someone who was more relatable to me. And so that's why I started the channel basically. Um, so what do I enjoy doing outside of being a mom and work? I like to binge watch a show, give a show a chance. I'm into like romantic chick flicks type of movies and comedies. Um, yeah, and I like to binge watch those shows. And what else do I like to do in my spare time? I do like to go around and walk around and check out all the free libraries and check out different sceneries. Love being outside if the weather is to my liking. Um, but yeah, I love collecting books. I love reading books. I love writing and making up stories in my spare time, and that's what I like to do when I am not in mom mode or work mode. How did I get into tarot reading and what does it mean to you? Okay, so I kind of mentioned that a little bit in the beginning, how I got into tarot videos, but I was at a really down and depressing time in my life, and I felt like a failure in all areas of my life. And there was this we were living with someone at the time, and then they had this Magic the Gathering game cards, and I just was like pulled it out and started handling it, and I was just I guess tuned in, and I just started receiving what people call downloads or intuitive messages, and I basically started reading the cards. Um, and from then on, that kind of like sparked the curiosity, wanted me to test me a little bit, like, let me read you. Ooh, this is resonating. Okay, like let's see where we can go from here. And other than YouTube and other than reading from my family, I have had personal readings um that I've done for people, and it's just that their reaction to like, whoa, you just read me front to back and sideways, and like, whoa, this is exactly what I'm going through, and that has helped me get through this rough patch in my life. Like I've had people say that to me, and that has been like so all inspiring, and that is one of the reasons why I keep doing it on my channel, because it's a free way that people can have access to a way to personally grow within themselves. And I really enjoy doing that and being a provider of that and being, a resource in that way. So that's how I got started into tarot, and that's what it means to me. Like it means a lot being able to not only like get some insight in my own life, but also like help someone else who is stuck somewhere get past that, or see things differently. And that's just it's a great feeling. To be on the end, it's a great feeling. Um, what do you love most about your dogs and your cats? Okay, so what I love most about them is that they have their own little weird personalities. Like you can't tell Kay that he's a dog. You can't even treat him like a dog because like he'll look at you sideways because like I'm definitely not a dog. Definitely a person. Definitely a person who walks on all fours. Don't baby talk me, And that's like Kay. And like he's goofy, but he's very um serious and handsome. And then Lyra, she's like the wild child, like the kid from the Wild Thornberries. That's her. Just all over the place, wild. And my cat thinks he's a dog. Like he will literally like try and run up to a dog and be like, what do you think you're going? Like, but they have their own personalities, and I love them because they love me, and they're just really. I feel like everybody thinks this about their dogs, but like they're the best. Just saying, like they're the best. And I'll do another video where I tell you about their stories individually and how I came to acquire such beautiful beasts. But not in this video because I don't want it to be too longer than it already is going to be. Um, why did you decide to start a dog daycare business? So I decided to start a dog daycare business because one, I love animals. When you're a kid, they say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And veterinarian was like a top of my list. Um, but yeah, like I really love animals, and when you're growing up, or like when you were younger, you used to see those commercials of the abandoned, abused dogs who was left out and they were shaking in the cold, and I'm like. I want to be someone who makes a difference. And so my dog daycare business is more of a play, stay, rescue type of business and organization. Like eventually we'll get to this point where we're rescuing dogs. Well, I kind of am. I already rescued like two dogs and the cat that I'm telling you about. Like they were rescues, saves actually. But yeah, so like my business is a play, stay, and rescue. So we're gonna play with your dog. They can stay the night, and then we're gonna be rescuing dogs along the way and finding those dogs a better home and a better place to stay and a better family, kind of playing dog matchmaker. And that just brings me joy. And after working at a dog daycare and seeing some of the pros and cons of that, I know now how I want to maneuver with my business, and that has helped me a lot. And again, I go through Rover, and so I have had it to where I've been going to people's houses. I've had it to where I've brung their dog to my place. And so check out the description if you want that. All right, let's move on to the rest of these questions. Excuse me. What's been the most rewarding part of starting your own business? The freedom. And I literally have always known that I'm going to be my own boss. Like working for somebody, like I'm working for somebody right now and getting their business, getting them rich and everything like that. But I've always had this like knowing that I'm going to and I want to. It's a strong desire. I think it's my love of freedom that really like I want to be my own boss. I want to be in charge of everything. I want to be in charge. I want to be in control. Blame my controllers if you like, but I just know how I want to run things and I know how things can be run efficiently. Or like, I have the idea of how I want and I just love the fact that with starting my own business, that is how I can start. And that is why I got started and that is one of the things that I love is having my own business, having my own say and being 100% in it because it's like literally like it's a passion, it's a baby, and I'm just nurturing it, and it's just exciting to connect with different people and different dogs, and just building relationships with people and taking care of their dogs, and it's just like it's all like becoming such a family thing, and I love it. um how do you manage budgeting for a large family? Now that I talk about in a whole playlist, becoming financially healthy. So that is pretty much the playlist that you want to check out to get that question answered. Um, I basically put everything in a category and total it up. And this is a very simplified thing, but I categorize everything wants, needs, and total it up. And then I break that number up into smaller, digestible pieces. And if that's not making sense, check out the playlist because I break more things down into details. But that's also one of the things that I um, share on this channel is how I'm becoming financially free and how I'm getting out of debt and how I'm staying on budget and how I'm creating a budget. So I have a whole playlist titled How I'm Becoming Financially Healthy. And that is the playlist that you definitely want to check out to learn about budgeting tips. No, I'm not a pro, but this is what I'm doing that's helping me and my family become financially free. And if you try some of them out, definitely do and let me know how it's resonating with you. Um, I've told you guys already what type of videos you can expect from my channel. Financially budgeting, talking about my dog business, sharing recipes here and there, not really all the time. Um, I'll probably do that more so on um, as a YouTube short. But yeah, so cooking, like how I'm getting healthy, how I'm becoming financially healthy, how I'm changing my mindset. It's literally like inside my life. So that is literally what you can expect from this channel. Tarot videos to help you, and I will take any requests that you have as well for personal growth and development and, you know, teaching you what I know, what I didn't know, what I've learned now, and so that you guys can learn from my mistakes. Like that's what I'm doing this for. All right. So and one thing that I hope that you guys take away from it is that like perfection is an illusion. You just do the best you can with the best that you can, but without limiting yourself. And that's one of the things that I really want to open people's eyes to that come to this channel. Like you y'all be limiting yourselves and don't even know it. And it's with awareness that change actually happens. And so I share y'all my mistakes and I'm like, I'll be as honest as possible and I will answer your questions that you might have. So leave them in the description box below. Excuse me, in the comment section below. And I will move on to my last final questions. What is your guilty pleasure as a mom? So, my guilty pleasure as a mom is having my snacks untouched, unbothered to myself, quietly, silence all around. And I just got me and the TV and no questions, no nothing. Just that's my guilty pleasure as a mom, being able to eat my snacks in peace while I'm watching something that I haven't been able to watch because it's not kid friendly by myself. That is my guilty pleasure that brings me such joy. I don't got to answer to nobody. I don't got to look at nobody. I don't got to entertain nobody but myself. It's just me, myself, and I. That brings me great pleasure as a mom. Just yes. Um, what's a typical day in your life look like? I'll actually make a video about that. Like, y'all, my life, it sounds like I be doing a lot. Maybe when I like tell people about it, they're like, "Oh my gosh," but I'll do a whole video on like a day in the life of me and what I actually do. But like for me, I feel like I don't be doing nothing. Like I feel like my life is pretty plain Jane over here unless I plan to actually do something. I'm like just chilling semi-productively, but I am working on becoming more productive, doing more with my time. But it's a process. What is one thing that you can't live without and who inspires you the most? I don't know if this is selfish to say, but I inspire myself the most. Like when I'm on the outside looking in at myself, I literally inspire myself a lot. Like I'm willful, I'm determined, I do not back down. Like I inspire myself a lot. Like when I do some self-reflection and I see like how I've developed and how I've changed, I inspire myself a lot. There are people I get inspired by anything really. Nature inspires the hell out of me. I get inspired by books who I don't remember the authors by. I'm inspired by life. My children inspire me every single day when I just sit back and observe them. They are inspiring. Like I'm constantly inspired by everyday people, everything, um, as well. And the what's one thing that I can't live without? Um, One thing that I can't live without, um, what is one thing that I can't live without? What's one thing you can't live without? Let me know in the comments down below. What's one thing that I can't live without? I feel like I can live without everything. Um, hmm, maybe a blanket? Yeah, I don't know. That question caught me off guard, even though I read it already. But the one thing that I can't live without, um, I don't know. I know people are like, you ain't gonna say your kids. Um, yeah, no, I don't know. I cannot live without water. I would dehydrate. Y'all, I don't know. That question was tricky. Don't judge me, judge your mama. But until next time, you guys, sending lots of love your way. And I will see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe and ding the notification bell and come back for more videos. Peace. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a lot more.